Hello everybody, I am Lunaris, this is Dark Souls, and we have just defeated Gravelord Nito and obtained our second Lord Soul. So we have 2 more to get, but before we get going, there are a couple items in this area that we can pick up. Or at least one item, like one armor set that we can pick up around here somewhere. I think. I was pretty sure it was back here somewhere. Basically, we can pick up Paladin Leroy's armor here. But I'm assuming I missed a trigger for it or something. Oh, and actually, since we're back here already, or since we're headed this way anyway, we can make a small detour and we can explore an area that is considered optional. I just have to remember how to get there from here. Yeah, here we go. This is where we want to be. And we want to be very careful because even though these guys are pretty underneath us at this point, they can cause us problems if we are not paying attention. Painting Guardian Sword. That's actually a pretty good drop from those guys. Throwing knife. Throwing knife. So the reason that we're back here, in this area in particular, you will become very apparent very quickly. Great magic weapon. That's pretty cool. I just had a light bulb explode over my kitchen table. Kind of freaked me out. Great magic weapon is an excellent spell to use. If you have the intelligence to be able to use it, because it adds magic damage to your weapon, and I don't believe that it scales with your intelligence. It scales with your casting implements like the magic adjust, like what's on my pyromancy flame. Like, and as a matter of fact, since we don't need the skull lantern anymore right now, we will equip the pyromancy flame. I believe that the magic that is added to your weapon through magic weapon is by your magic adjust. It has nothing to do with your intelligence. You only need enough intelligence to wield the talisman or the catalyst that you're using. I apologize, I'm stuttering a little. I'm tripping over my words here. So before we head to where we're headed, let's see what we can use here. Those will be good. Those will be good. These might be good. And we also just picked up the Black Iron set. Helm of Black Iron Tarkus, a knight known for his great strength. So, had we been able to come here a little earlier, or had I thought to come here a little earlier, after Tarkus helped us defeat the Iron Golem, and after he did so in his own world, this was as far as he got. These rafters, having to traverse the rafters, ran completely counter to his skills as a warrior, and he fell to his death. And the painting guardians dragged him to the corner of the room. So, that is what became of our friend Tarkus. But now, the reason we're actually here. This painting. If we examine our key items, a strange doll with a strange dress, the peculiar doll. There once was an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. Now, it seems to imply that the owner of the doll was holding on to it when she was drawn into this painting, because this is the painted world that they are talking about. I have no idea as to why we found this doll in the Undead Asylum. I am certain that someone who is more familiar with the lore and able to see beyond coincidences better than I would be able to tell us why they chose that spot in particular to place the doll. But I do not know. But I do know that this is what we needed the doll for. And now we are stuck here in this painted world until we can find our way out the other side. And I'm going to take some humanity and kindle this bonfire. We might be being invaded. That's unfortunate, but at least if they kill us, we can come back as not human, and we won't be invaded after that. We have to be careful about killing those pustule guys, because that blood that they spew can turn you toxic, and that's why I brought the purple moss clumps and the purple blooming moss clumps in with me, just in case we got toxified. And some of the creepiest enemies in the game, the bird people. I do not know what the bird people are called, or if they're actual people, or if they're just mutated or something. I don't really know the lore behind those guys. I do know that I believe that they are supposed to be they're supposed to be adherents to the laws of the goddess Velka, the goddess of sin. And so for that reason, they have my respect. I think Velka is one of the only gods of this world that I really see eye to eye with, because her job is to punish sinners. And it's really strange when you start thinking about some of the symbolism of Velka, some of the creatures and themes involved with Velka. It's really strange when you consider that Velka's biggest symbol is the crow, or the raven. And the creature that brings you to Lordran and enables you to be sent on your mission to kill what remains of the gods is a crow. So I think it says a little bit about not only Velka, but also your true purpose in the game. For some reason, there's also an egg vemifuge here. I think it's possible that the original intention of that was to create some kind of link between this area and the ruins of Quelaag's home beneath Blighttown, the Daughters of Chaos. But I don't know. I don't remember. That is the Painting Guardian set. I thought for a moment we were going to get invaded, but it's beginning to look like that's not the case. Or if it is, they just didn't... Dark Spirit has invaded. I believe I may have met a hacker, ladies and gentlemen. I believe we have a hacker on our hands, which is unfortunate because that means there's nothing I'm going to be able to do to stop this guy from killing me, except play exceptionally well. And if I'm absolutely honest, I'm not good at PvP in this game. I'm good at breaking the game systems to beat the PvE and the player versus environment and stuff like that, but I am not good at the PvP at all. So who knows? If this guy catches me in the wrong spot, if I'm not able to see him coming for one reason or another, this could end up very badly. Going to do my best. Hup, hup. Yeah, he's got me on the latency for sure. Wow. I beat him in 2 swings. Cool. That's awesome. So it was actually really cool and unexpected. But standing in this standing in the poison is not going to work well for me. I don't know how many hits this is going to take. It looks like it's going to take a lot. Wow. Never even saw that guy coming. Never even heard it coming. That's kind of BS. Yeah, this is going to take me a minute. Hopefully we don't get invaded again. So now that we got that guy out of the way, let's go and pick up these items real quick. The blood shield. And I'm going to go ahead and call this episode here, because we are running into a bunch of crazy stuff. So, thank you for watching. Until next time, I am Lunaris, and this has been Dark Souls, and I will see you all again very soon.